What's up, Cody? Some technical
Not bad.
difficulties.
你條友仔黃絲嚟嘅，
黃絲？
係啊，
喂
你喺個香港加油衫喎，屌你啊！
，check this shit out.
誒，
My
係
wife
你
made this.
sideways 就係加油啊嘛，
係啊，哦
打直
係喎，
vertical 係 Hong Kong，horizontal 咧就會寫住加油。
咦係喎，Oh I never noticed
黃
that.
你
I never
黃
noticed
絲
that.
衫，黃絲衫嚟㗎呢件。
Holy shit, yeah! 加
Oh,
油
damn.
Oh my god!
Yeah，
My
香
sister
港
put
加油
this as
啊，
her
黃
yeah. My sister put this as her profile picture. I never noticed that.
yeah 香港加油啊！
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty
香港
cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really cool. We just made this shirt. We just made this shirt.
And you just found out what that means.
Well, yeah, because I never noticed it.
Yeah, me neither. I never noticed it.
那个 Cody 那个是香港，你知道之前暴动吗？
Yeah, that's
他们
oh,
分
yeah,
了
I
分了
saw
分了
the
两
logo.
边嘛，一
Yeah.
边是蓝丝，一边黄丝的嘛。
Oh, that's cool.
蓝丝都是支持政府的，然后黄丝的就是那些反对派的。那件衣服是反对派的衣服。
反對派啊，
Mm-hmm.
問你死未？
Yeah, if you Hong Kong has a security law. If you wear that shit in Hong Kong, you get arrested.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
Security, that sounds very communism.
Well, they probably dig into your history and see if you have anything anti-Beijing. If you do
Oh,
have anything anti-Beijing, yeah, you probably, yeah.
anti-Beijing.
I mean, here's the thing: they probably not gonna arrest you, right? But you be in the list.
Oh, I've been in the list.
Yeah, you probably need to do something significant, like
So wearing a shirt is not enough.
probably not enough. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I could go back to Hong Kong with this shirt, right? And they're like, hey, you arrested. Like,我唔知。
好多兄弟，好多 a lot of brothers and sisters. Hey, I need help. Yeah, a lot of those are young generation. They don't have jobs.
Like millennials?
Yeah.
Hong Kong millennials?
Yeah, they have a lot of negatives because ideas about the communism.
Oh.
Because the government is moving in. I mean, you can't even use the word migrate anymore. They just basically place these Chinese people into Hong Kong.
Into Hong Kong, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they try
layering.
They layer. They try to, get this whole British thing, watered down. They just kind of like get it out of it, out of the system. So they start mixing a lot of like super red idea, like fucking communism people. So this kid don't like most of them. They even born before 97.
Yeah.
I don't understand. They all pissed off. Why? Do you know what's going on before 97? I mean,
no, it's just the idea of it,
Yeah, for you to fully even have a slightly idea about how Hong Kong is before 97, you have to at least born before 1989 or 1987.
So what happens is we could just ask Cody. Because Cody is totally out of this. Mm-hmm. He's not born in Hong Kong. He just knows the outside opinion.
Yeah, I'm foreigner.
Yeah, he's a foreigner. He's 鬼佬。
老外。
Yeah, Chinese 老外, Taiwanese 老外.
Cody is Taiwan #1, China #2.
Oh, I gotta give him as a rest for sure. Taiwan 第一.
Hey, you know what? Like, we talk about Asian or Chinese millennials, right, Cody? Your cousin's a lot younger, right? Not the one here, but in Taiwan.
By a lot? You mean like 18 years apart?
No, not
That's
that
my
much,
youngest
right?
one.
Oh, you have a youngest? Wow.
The youngest cousins are about 18 years apart.
Oh, so he's 22? Or 23, 24?
Yeah.
Wow, have you talked to them?
Not recently.
Oh, okay. I wonder what their opinions are. Because, you still have cousins that young. I don't have any cousins that young to know what the younger generation of, Chinese people are thinking. I mean, I don't even know
I
from the
think
news.
I don't know. I think it's probably some kind of ideology that I wouldn't support.
Oh, you think so? Because we're older, so it's just
Yeah.
gonna carry on, right? But they're not like cancel culture here, right? You know, I just heard on the news they trying to cancel Eminem. I didn't know of
The
such a thing.
chocolate M&M or the rapper
Oh, you know what? You're right. It can work both ways. So the rapper Eminem,
The rapper
對鬼
M&M.
對鬼佬
How
對
do you
白
can
鬼
how do you cancel an actual person?
I
You think
don't
you're in a
know. Like,
video game?
I,
You're in a
I
video
have
game. Oh, I
no
don't like
idea.
this character I create. Let's delete.
Like,
Let's
do
delete
Chinese
it.
people have that? Is there some way we could mirror that? Like, oh, I find this offensive now. Do? I know last time we talked about Dr. Seuss, right? We don't find that offensive. I mean, we don't even find Kung Fu offensive. Do we find anything offensive now that we're at this age, rather than when we're younger in high school? It's ideology, right? What would piss you off right now racially? Answer me that.
Say again?
What would piss you
What
off
would piss me
racially?
off?
Yeah, like to this day and age. What would someone have to do? Like, because last time Kelvin said that the word, like, hey, if you call me a chink, I'm just gonna laugh it off. And I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't really care either. But it was like 20 something years ago, right? That was different. When people say like, ding dong dong, like things like that, you get mad. What is our version of that at this age?
Well, I can tell you right now, if somebody come up to me, give me bullshit because of coronavirus pandemic, and I'm Asian, I will I wouldn't put up with that shit. I know for sure that's not gonna fly with me right now.
Why that hasn't
It's going
happened?
on
Right?
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I see those people, they just get picked on. It pisses me off.
So you saw the Thai. The guy was Thai, right? Like 84-year-old guy.
I didn't see that
84.
one. Oh, the one who
I think are you,
murdered?
are you talking about the Uber driver?
Is it Uber driver? No.
Yeah,
No.
the Uber. No,
Was it Uber driver?
there's so many of them. Like,
Yeah, so many of them. So
Just a lot, yeah.
it's been going on.
yeah,
Let's
since last
be
year.
real about this. It's been going. I mean, not just last year. I mean, Asians being attacked,
Oh, like that.
robbed, whatever. It's been going on for a very long time. Okay, it's just not being talked about.
So
Have you seen the one
No.
with the 19-year-old black kid just pushed the elderly, the Asian
Yeah.
elderly down
Yeah.
and he died?
yeah, he died 2 days later. Yeah, that was the one I was
Yeah.
trying to talk about. Yeah,
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yep. You think he picked on him because he was older?
Yeah.
No, I think they're fucked in the head. Whatever the guy's thinking. I don't know what the hell the person's thinking. He just to do something like that. I don't know what the hell this person thinking. Basically, it's more
So
than racial. It's more than a racial issue.
is more than a racial issue, or did he just blame Asian people for this virus, which is like who put this in his head, right?
It is not. I don't think it's a racial issue. I
No?
think it's an easy target.
Oh, easy talking.
Some-
He was elderly.
Some people just like to do stupid shit for no reason. We were kids. We did stupid shit.
Just like that.
Like,
kid.
hey, let's run up, throw a brick at the window, and then just run off and see who can get rid of. Stupid shit like this for absolutely no fucking reason. Just because we just playing. I think that's how it is. These people, they feel that they are being oppressed. They're being pressed. Like mistreated. So in some way, they want to relieve the anger. So they pick an easy target. Old people. Not Asian in general, but I think it's happened to other old people too.
Other old people.
But
So
it's just-
nobody
right
in
now
our
it's
age
just-
is being picked on.
Oh yeah, I mean, there be people our age being picked on, but there's gonna be a fight. For real. It's gonna be a fight. Like you've seen it all in the club. I mean, when we were younger, we go into the club. You see that all the time. We talk about black on black. We fight each other. Dude, have you seen an Asian party, dude? Come on, fucking 5-6 fight break out every fucking night. All
Not
Asian.
even at a wedding we break out, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so So it's just being reported. You know what's being reported, what's not being reported, got put on the TV
Hmm.
or media. You know.
Yeah, it's just not, I guess, relevant enough. We're
Hmm.
not having a Yellow Lives Matter march anytime soon. Which I still think this is racist if I say Yellow Lives Matter.
I
YLM.
don't think there will ever be an Asian Life Matter march because number
Oh.
one, I ain't fucking going. I mean, I don't know about you guys.
I'm not
I
going
hate
either.
I hate heat.
I'm not going either. like,
As soon as I walk out there, my butt crack starts sweating.
like, it's so funny because we talked about that Chinese people very submissive, right? So you want to have a march with hundreds and thousands of people, and then we're already wearing masks, right? Even though there's not a pandemic, you're gonna see a mask wearing going on if this was to ever happen. Yellow lives matter. So
I don't even like to wait in line at Walmart. If I see a line, I turn back around and start walking more.
it depends on what I'm buying. Like, okay, I don't want to buy this today.
You
Then
know
I leave.
what makes you think I will go do the marching? No, I know I got the idea. I support, keyboard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
support.
support, but I
Love,
don't think I want to get in line for my own kind.
I'm sorry, it's just me.
No, what? There's no cause that would. I don't want to wait in line. What cause would be big enough for us to do something, right? Like, I guess in Hong Kong they're fighting for I guess freedom from China. Would you get in line for that, or you just sit down and watch it at home on TV?
Well, you have to understand. We don't we are what they call late. We are above we're not
We're not there.
on the situation. Yeah, we're not there. We will never understand why these people are so pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
We can hear the stories and we try to understand it. At the end, it just never touched that spot in us. We're not affected.
No, we're not affected because we're not there yet.
So yeah, I understand why they're pissed off, but I'm not pissed off. So
Well, yeah, I'm not that pissed
I
off either.
can get to that.
I
Yeah.
understand, but I'm not pissed off.
Yeah.
So, like in that, right? I want to bring that to one of my subjects I have in here. Just because of that, do you think since we live in the U.S. so long, I know our
Mm-hmm.
kids were probably have we lost our roots since we moved here from Asia, from Hong Kong, Taiwan
You
to the
guys been
States?
here longer than me. I don't know. Ask yourself. Have you been back? Cody, when was the last time you went back to Taiwan?
2013.
2012.
2013. Come on. Okay. So how long were you there? How long did you stay in Taiwan that trip?
I think like 3 weeks, maybe that
Wow,
time.
3 weeks. That's a
3 weeks.
long time.
Was it a pretty fulfilling trip? Like, is it fun the whole time? Is it a few up schedule or days like there are days that you have nothing to do?
I would say maybe 60%, but the rest of them just me chilling at home.
Okay.
or
Do you
Sunday,
think that's too long, or you rather to make it a shorter trip so everything just kind of
it's always too
compact?
short to me. It's always too short to me. I
You
feel
always
like
want to go back?
yeah, it's always too short for me. Even if I was there for a month, I feel like it's too short.
Really?
Well, so
Yeah.
hold on. So if you feel too short for you, right? Is it because you wanted to stay longer?
Because I can go to more places.
Hmm.
I do go out explore a lot. When I go back there, and of course, family has to work, so I cannot always see them. I can see them during weekends. But on weekdays, when I'm there, I just go around. I go to the places. I go to the places I used to go to see what the
Mm-hmm.
difference is now. I explore new places. But it's like I can spend like 2 weeks, 3 weeks just in Taipei alone. And there's like plenty of cities I can go, so it's never enough time.
Oh, okay. Different. I'm very different.
You
What
are?
about you, and when was the last time you went?
Last time was
2012?
2012, and I went for 2 weeks, and there was no time I was sitting at home. There was always some place to
Mm-hmm.
go because, well, you have to understand. It was just like Cody. Did you go by yourself or did you go with family?
The one 2013 was by what was with family.
With family?
But before I went by myself before.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it
cause
depends on the scenario. Yeah.
like besides 2012, I think the last time I went back was 2004. So it was a bigger time gap for me. And this time I have my wife, my brother-in-law. So they had not seen, obviously they had not seen this place at all. So there was always some place to go, and I was always able to see family. I mean,
Okay.
we drove from Hong Kong to Guangdong or Zhongshan. My cousin drove
Damn.
us there. So we went to Shenzhen, we went to Shenzhen. So this is
Mhm.
a long car ride. Yeah, we went to a lot of places,
Mhm.
so there was no sitting down time. Well, except for sitting down in the car waiting to get to the next place. But I
That
didn't.
last time I went back was 2015,
2015. Wow.
right? No, sorry. Yeah, I went back to 2015.
So
It
it's
was a
almost.
10-day trip. I went to Hong Kong for 3 days, and then I was in Taipei for 7 days.
Oh.
Well, with the flight, probably 5 days in Taipei, 2.5 days in Hong Kong. That 2.5 days in Hong Kong was more than enough to me
Really?
because it was summer. It was fucking hot, and I went with my wife,
Hmm.
and she
Humid.
was nothing but fucking complaining about all the walking. And then I was so fed up. I swear to God, it was so many fucking people. I felt like everywhere I go, it's like shoulder to shoulder, right? It's like no air. I almost like choked to death. Taipei, Jesus, fucking humid. You think Hong Kong's humid? Fucking Taipei is super humid. The minute I walk down, as soon as I step out the
Oh yeah, I know what
hotel,
you mean. Yeah.
oh my God, it's like fucking draining down my face. Like that. Everywhere I go, dude, I have been wearing, and I don't have a habit of wearing an undershirt, but I had to do it in Taipei. Otherwise, my shirt is soaking wet. I don't know if it's because I was too
Oh
fat
yeah.
or I'm just not in that. Oh, dude, like, listen, I hate go to Asia.
Because it's humid.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, one time I went back by myself. That's for 2009. I went back to Hong Kong for 10 days.
Wow.
I felt that if it's like a 5 day trip would be perfect.
Well, 5 days. Well,
Yeah, if it was a 5 day, 4 night trip, it would be perfect. That 10 days was just way too
what
long.
if we don't go in the summer, so it's not humid? Like we go like right before, like at fall. The perfect weather. Would that be better?
I went in February in 2009,
Oh, 2000.
so
Okay.
it wasn't hot, but it's still just too
A
long.
lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I saw
there's.
my
Yeah.
family, right?
Yeah.
And they all have to work. So my dad's side are over here. My mom's side is over there. So I saw everybody at one time. Whoa, everybody just come out and eat, right? And then that night I hang out with my cousin. That was it. They're not gonna fucking keep hanging out with you. We go to the bar and get drunk. They can do that every night, right? Then I start calling friends, right? Okay, so I have a friend hang out with me one day, another friend hang out with me one day, and then like I have a dinner with the family, and then hang out with some cousins, and then another couple of nights, and then after that, what? Nothing. I was
Oh.
basically doing what Cody was doing. I start exploring, but it's not like they're. I mean, I used to fucking go around places in Hong Kong when I was younger, like when I was what, 12, 13 years old, 14 years old. I was already going all over like
Hmm.
everywhere in Hong Kong. So there's really not many places I've never been.
So you said you
I
went
even
to. What you just said when you went to 15? Did you bring your kids or was just you and your wife?
2015, just my wife and me.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents watching the kids. My wife, it was a short trip, 10 days. So my parents was helping with the kids.
So you're gonna bring your kids back to your homeland?
We tried to go this year, but then the stupid
Oh,
pandemic.
so you did try to go? Okay.
Yeah, I have to go back to renew my ID.
Oh,
I
okay,
mean,
that
this
too.
year you probably in a couple of years if you still want to. My year is this year. I probably have to. I mean, I probably still have an extension
Yeah, because
time
of
for that,
the
but
COVID.
yeah, but I was intentionally was going back this summer, which was a couple months ago. Wait, no, there was 6 months ago. last July. That was the original plan, but it didn't happen.
Well, the reason why I asked, like, you bring your kids, right? I wanted my kids to see where I came from too. But then, hey, Cody, do you have anything you do traditionally that you can't do here? Like, for what I can think of, right? You know where we went this Sunday? We went to eat dim sum. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, And I'm like, do you have anything like that, Cody? Like, oh, we do this in Taiwan, but then do you have any, like, oh, I don't want to not talking like boba. Every time I think about that, I think it's racist or something, like if you drink boba.
Anything? I'm trying to understand your question.
So-
You're saying like the things that people do normally in Taiwan, but you don't see them doing here, right? Is that what you're asking?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Okay, one thing is very, very easy. Like, you know how Asian women, they like to go outside during the sun, like when it's bright outside, sunny, right? But they have the umbrella because they don't want to get tan.
Yeah.
That's in Asia, in Taiwan all the time. You see people with the umbrella when it's freaking sunny outside.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
No, my mom
You'll
doesn't
be
do
weird.
that.
People will be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I seen some Chinese people do that. They wear that that hat like Calvin hat, but it's super long, blocking the face.
Oh, the Power Ranger one.
The
wanna
fire
get
device. Is that super fobby right there? Like that's super FOB, right? Just sitting there like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one that they basically wrapped up, like they pull it all the way down like a mask, and they just have 2 holes at the nose?
I have not seen that.
I bet you that shit's fucking hot too.
No way, but no, that's not what I'm asking, Cody. So you know what me and Kelvin have, right? We would go like dim sum, like something like that. But like, is there any I guess not tradition, right? Like, does Taiwanese family get together Sunday morning and have dim sum or any other day?
I'm sure family do, but we don't.
Oh, you don't?
Like my family, we don't have any kind of tradition like that. Like obviously, if somebody's birthday, we go out to eat.
Oh, but you still do that here.
But besides that, we don't have like a fixed schedule. Or every Sunday we go to eat this place.
Oh, okay.
That's more like a Cantonese thing, is it?
Is it more Cantonese thing? I was trying to see if Taiwanese people have anything like that. I mean, because I don't know.
Dim sum is a Cantonese thing,
Yeah.
and then we just happen to get together on a Sunday. I guess that's the day that everybody's off.
Yeah, every day is off. Okay.
Yeah.
Because how much stuff are we doing that when we were young we were doing, but then we don't do it anymore because we're in America.
You ever what do you call those? Big what?
What is that?
金毛.
Gumsima. Is that a lucky cat?
No, the spider thing. When we were kids, we used to catch this spider. It's a jumping spider. They fucking hop. They don't bite people. They eat. But they fight. They like to fight territory. So every time when you have one, like when you put two together, they will start fighting.
Yeah, because yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about that. No.
We used to do that when we were kids. We don't do that here. I haven't even seen one. The jumping spider. I think that's it.
Maybe just in Hong Kong.
Yeah, it's probably like
jumping
an Asian
spider.
thing.
That's gonna scare the shit out of my wife. Like, you're not bringing that shit in here. Like, what? But they fight. They gamble. I always forget to talk about money. So I want to move to the stimulus, right? I think there was one thing that we wanted to talk about for a long time, that Chinese people and money. I talked to Cody a long time ago, like, Chinese people are very stingy with their money, right? But then at the same time, we like to gamble. Yeah? A lot of Chinese people like to gamble, right?
I don't.
Well, I don't either.
Mm.
But a lot of Chinese people do. Or I guess I can't say a lot of Chinese people, but like, I don't know. Can I?
I think a lot of Vietnamese people too, actually.
Yeah, Vietnamese. So is it an
like
Asian
they
thing?
go to like Wingstop all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I can say
I think it's
I don't think
depends on
it's an
people, I
Asian
guess.
thing.
It's not Asian thing?
Because Las Vegas is not in China. Okay.
Is it Macau?
Okay. I mean, Macau is like way south, and how Macau was built, it was under the Western influence.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Chinese we gamble, but talking about casino, Vegas was built in America.
Well,
You
we have
know,
underground casinos. Does that count? There's always something
Well, do you
gambling
consider
going
mahjong as gamble?
on. Mahjong is gambling, right?
Then yeah,
Mahjong is
we do like
therapy.
gambling.
Oh, is it therapy or is it a game?
It's a therapy.
Oh, I'm gonna put that down.
For
Mahjong is
Alzheimer,
therapy.
was it called Alzheimer, whatever that disease was?
Mahjong is
Alzheimer.
therapy. I had never heard that.
Alzheimer.
Alzheimer.
It's a cure
For
for
people who have
Alzheimer.
like Parkinson's disease and shit, it helps you to use your brain and coordinate with your hand and what you see and all that shit.
Oh, so you can like think quick and stuff. Okay, I see what kind of therapy.
Yeah.
So it's not a game like, cause when my parents or my cousin, my uncles get together, they always play mahjong, but it's always involve money. So I thought I would categorize it as gambling.
Well, it is gambling.
Yeah, it is gambling.
but
Yeah, it is.
but when you have Parkinson or Alzheimer's disease,
Oh, it's therapy.
and then money is
Yeah,
involved,
it's therapy.
you tend to think quicker, right?
Mahjong is therapy. That's the title of this episode. I'm gonna put that shit right there now.
Mahjong is therapy.
Who would ever think about that? Hey, Mahjong is therapy. Did you know that? Oh yeah, it makes sense. Like video game is therapy for like doctors and stuff to get their stuff straight.
Yeah.
Oh my
It is.
gosh. I mean, like, there's so many gambling games out there. I don't even know how to play Pai Gao. Like the dominoes.
Really?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't. My dad
The
does.
Chinese dominoes.
You know what's really crazy? My dad doesn't speak English, right? But he know how to play every scratch off. He know the difference between Texas Mega Million, and Powerball. He don't even know how to. He doesn't even know how to read the rules, right? But he know how to play them. He know how to get the card to. He know how to pick his own number to pay for the shit. Doesn't speak a word of English, but he could buy his own lottery tickets. And that's how I come to the conclusion that Chinese people like to gamble. I think it's the hope for the biggest payout.
The hardest part would be if he can go to Lone Star and place a correct bet on the right horse in the right race.
Oh, I don't know. I never gambled. Well, you know
Yeah,
what? Last time we did.
Every time I've been there once. And that day we had. I'm not a horse gambler. I just want to go take a look and check it out. So I went with friends many years ago. They had different race in different cities all happened at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you betting on this race and this horse and then you watching the wrong stream, you might have win, but then you won't know.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you end up throwing away the ticket.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's really funny. When I went back to Hong Kong, right, my cousin took us to Dou Ma Chang, like the racing.
Yeah,
Ma Wei. So I didn't go, right?
Four times.
So my wife was pregnant, so I didn't go. And it's so funny, right? When my cousin came back, because my wife was pregnant, and I was having to have a dragon boy, right? So superstitious. My cousin came back and told me like, "Hey, you should have gone because your boy is going to be a dragon."
What's that has to do with?
I have no idea because dragons are lucky, right?
I guess. I mean, between the 12 animals, that's probably the most powerful one.
The most powerful one, and also the one.
It's the only imaginary animal.
It's the only imaginary animal. Yeah, the only mythical creature. Everything else is real except for the dragon. Oh. Hey, so was it yesterday they signed a stimulus bill? Some people got their money today for the $1,400.
Seriously?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm serious.
Okay.
So my wife, my wife's coworker, right? Her coworker's daughter got their payment in today because they say it's supposed to starting this weekend. Today, I was like, really? Yeah. How do you know? Because you got it for her son, herself and her son. So 2 payments. Yeah, isn't that fast?
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the maximum on?
What do you mean by maximum?
Like it's $1,400 per family member.
Yeah, but then your income, right? Oh, but then your income is either had to be under 160.
Under 75 grand or join is 150 grand.
Under 80 grand.
No, once
Under
you
80
hit once you
grand.
hit 80,
That's the number.
once you hit 80, you are zero. That's
Yeah.
why, because it gradually go down between 75 to 80.
Okay. So
That's
it's
what I meant.
1400,
So
yeah. So you would get more than, you would get 7,000, right? Is that the math? 50,
if you have
60.
five, if you have families of five, that's 7 grand, right?
You would get 7 grand.
Oh, yeah, I would
Yeah.
get 7 grand. I've been looking at a few stocks.
Yeah, do I have any on bonus?
It come 3 days earlier, man.
Well, you
Did you look at Roblox?
2019. Do I look at what?
Did you look at Roblox?
No.
Roblox was they were bidding. They went in market on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday. I don't remember.
Yeah.
The open bid was 45. It shoot to like 60 some right away.
Wow.
And then by light noon it was like $73. Yeah, you can easily get it and flip it the next day. You know, get what, like 50 shares?
On video games? Man, I'm gonna invest some of the money
Yeah,
that Cody
get
told me to
like
invest
40,
in.
50 shares. Like 40, 50 shares, like what, 3 grand?
Video
2,500,
games.
3 grand. And you can flip it and you easily $500-600 right there. Boom,
Wow.
overnight.
A lot of popular IPO are like this. Airbnb too. You know, DoorDash Airbnb. You just buy it on the first day as early as you can. Just flip it at the end of the day.
And there's another Korean company went in public yesterday. I think it's called what? Kopani.
Yep.
Kopani. Same thing.
Coupang. Yeah.
$35.
They actually went down,
and
though.
now it's like what?
Oh.
50.
Yeah.
Last I checked was $55. Wait.
Oh, today probably went up. Yeah. I was looking at it.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, if I get my stimulus check, oh my god, you know.
So you can spend your stimulus
But,
check
you know,
on stocks.
the
No, I'm
Korean
just
one.
kidding. I don't like.
Well, what's the Korean company do? What is that?
It's basically the Amazon Korea. So I think it's worth investing. For this
What's it
one.
called?
I actually plan to buy in.
Kopani.
Coupang.
Coupany, something like that.
Let me see the ticker number. CPKPA.
Yeah, CPNY,
CPNG, right?
something like that. Yeah.
Wait, CPNY is in C as in
Yeah,
Charlie?
CPNG.
Yeah.
CPNG, okay. Oh, CPNG stock.
Yeah.
How much is it right now? 50?
48.
48. Jesus, lovely.
Let me see. Yesterday, so it went out and it kind of go down. So it's in correction right now.
That's normal. I mean, on all the IPOs like that, yeah, that's
I
normal.
never heard of this. How do you guys come across this coupon?
We just.
You gotta know Kim
Listen.
Jong-un, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Well,
North
you
Korea?
can find out what's IPO coming up. So there's plenty of website tells you.
Wow, 48. When did it start? It's $48. When did it? How much did it start at?
35. It was a suggested price. It's not a standard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but usually once the market's open, it jumped like $8-10 immediately, because everybody's bidding. No, you bid it. You put your price. Usually people put about $15 over.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's easy. Like when it's a new stocks like that, new company getting marked, boom, everything's so fast. Crazy.
You know who makes money for these IPOs? The underwriters, the early investors. For us, the retail investors, we might not make money on the first day. We probably make money long term. But for those early investor underwriter, they get money like pretty much right on the first day when you go IPO.
Really?
That's
They
what
have to
happens.
approve it.
You know,
They have to approve it. So a lot of these people, they already went under the table. Yeah.
Damn. I never heard
They
of
might,
coupon.
when they suggest 35, they might already got it for like $36, 34, 35, 50. So right at the beginning, they just selling it at like $60, $55.
So it's like Korean Amazon. So basically, Korea, right? Just people, just a trend of, buying stuff at home and then having it delivered without going outside. So
And
Taiwan.
I don't like to buy stocks. I was just bullshitting.
Oh.
But I like to look at it. I like to look at it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen so many people losing so many money. So I mean, I already determined that this is not a game for me. But I like to look. Yeah, I like to look. I like to see, how things go. That kind of give you an idea about the market, where we at too.
So you know what, this is strange for me. So you could like, let's just say Cody could buy this. How do you say coupon? Almost like coupon stock, right? But they don't base their company in America. It's strictly in Korea, right?
It's called ADRs.
ADR.
It's called American Deposit. It stands for something, but you can buy foreign stock with it. So you don't actually buy the foreign stock, but you buy the ADR that represent that stock.
Huh. There's so much to learn. ADR. Wow. What other companies outside the U.S. do you know about? I mean, like, I never heard of Groupan. I mean, like, can we buy stuff in America for Groupan, or is it strictly open to South Koreans only?
No, this is a U.S. market.
U.S. market.
No,
they can say ADR for this one though, so it might be just a U.S.
They came to U.S.
It can be, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
this one's not ADR.
I was just looking at the innovative stuff that Cody told me about.
Like, say again?
I only look at the stuff that you told me about. Like the batteries for electric vehicles or clean energy and things like that.
Like, so Kevin, I've been buying a lot of specs. Do you know what specs are? So, if you want to buy, for example, like those big companies that goes public, right? You have to be early investors, and a lot of time those early investors, there's like a qualification criteria, right? You basically have to be rich to get involved. You have to be accredited investors, right? So a lot of people like us, like we're not accredited investors. We don't have money to begin with. So a lot of those private placement we can't even participate in. So right now there's a new thing, well not new thing, but it's been going on for a while. The SPAC, special acquisition companies, right? It's basically they are already a public company, but they find those startup companies to merge with them. So that way, you and I, the retail investors, we're not accredited, but we can buy those companies at the early price. Because the company that wants to merge with the target company, they are already public. So I've been buying a lot of EV stocks since November. So I just found a SPAC. They are like initial price of $10 per share. So I just buy in and wait. Once they find the merger target, depends on who the merger target is, right? Like the reason why I got like Portera, they are the EV bus company. The moment they announced the merger, the stock went up 100%.
Damn.
So a lot of SPAC they are doing something like that. 50%, 100%. Depends on how people like the company they are trying to merge with. CCIV, Lucid, right? Lucid basically.
You need to send me some of those information.
I can share the Google Sheet with you. I share with Lan. Yeah. I can share it with you. Yeah, I have all the information there.
That he looks at, that Cody looks at.
And Lan, you haven't done anything about it?
I haven't. I mean, I looked at the battery and stuff because I'm always interested in batteries because I like anything that makes my device portable, not just my phone. Anything. I don't like anything to plug into the wall because I feel restricted. I'm for like tablets, phones, and if they could make my like Nintendo Classic portable, where you could use a USB battery, but that's what I'm really interested in. Because eventually, our phone, I know they're this big now, they maybe 2 days, whatever time, right? Imagine one day the fucking phone battery lasts for a week. For a week, but same size. That's what I'm really into. And wireless charging.
So you're looking into something like solid state battery. That's something they are working on.
Yeah.
More capacity, faster charging time is a different architecture.
I don't even care about faster charging time. If it takes 8 hours, right, I'm fine because I go to sleep, I charge it at night. But then all I'm looking for is I didn't even know they're working for. I didn't even know the term solid state battery until you just said it.
You know,
Yeah.
I always have this idea. Like it's very similar to what you just said, but you know how when you wear some of these watches,
Yeah.
as long as you wear it because of the motion of your body movement,
Yeah.
it recharges your watch and it will never die. Why don't we have that technology for cars and electrical car? You know, we always talk about, oh, you charging the car, you're using the diesel fuels to run the generator, so you're basically using the fuels too, blah blah blah. So what about we have that technology for the fucking car? You have the same
No,
technology for your
it
phone.
it's funny you mentioned this because I was thinking about the same thing. You know, they can
You
easily
know?
use the wheel, right?
Yes.
While the car
Yeah.
is moving, the
Your
wheel
car's
can charge.
running, so it
Well,
fucking
Yeah.
recharges itself.
some hybrids does that. Like I think my dad's like the old Subaru. When you let it on neutral, right? When you let the wheels run, it generates battery for the car, but it doesn't generate a lot. You know. But then you can't have your car on neutral all the time. Like unless you keep driving downhill, then the wheels keep on turning. So
Hold on.
that's the thing. Like it'll generate a battery when you're trying to slow down. So that's the benefit. But I don't think that technology is there yet.
Have
Because
you
how do you
okay?
differentiate?
Have you guys seen this truck? Let me show you. So this truck is the electric truck. That's Lordstown is making this truck. But look at the wheel. I don't know what that is. I feel like that might be what Kelvin's talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Maybe it's like recoil, like some kind of coiling going on.
That's why on
Maybe
electric
like charging
cars,
it. I don't
you're
know.
not allowed to change the wheels. Was it called the Civic Insight? Like a old hatchback. Like when you run, like think about the Prius. No one has ever changed the rims on a Prius because the wheels serve that purpose. Like when it goes on neutral, it charges the battery a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they could improve on that technology. That's a good looking
well. I'm
truck.
just saying, if that shit is permanent, like every time you run
Yeah.
it, not only it provide enough electricity to run your car, but they also store,
Yeah, it
right?
stores
Or
the
is it, at least it's stored enough for you to start it for the next time.
But I was thinking, my thought is like if you step on the accelerator, right? But that's
Mm-hmm.
what makes the car go. So how do you use that both at the same time to make it go where it uses power, but then when you turn it, right, the only reason it turns because you're using some sort of power. So
I don't know. I mean,
eventually maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll even live to see this technology, like in work.
I don't know. Technology
Yeah.
has improved really fast. So I look at our smartphone. It's only like 12, 13 years ago, and we're 5G connection. Isn't that a
Yeah.
huge improvement in just in 10 years?
We went from Palm Pilot to
Yeah, see,
iPhone.
I
Yeah.
love that Kevin like to say Palm Pilot because he had one.
I had a Palm Pilot. Yeah, I nearly switched from a BlackBerry.
I mean, like, when did the first iPad come out? Was it 2009, 2010?
About like
No, far earlier than that, dude.
No, because the iPhone came out 07, 08.
iPhone is 07.
Yeah,
First
07.
iPhone 07.
And the
Yeah.
iPad didn't come out immediately, though.
I think like 2 years or 3 years
So
after.
2010, probably.
Yeah,
2009.
about that time.
It's only 10 years. Look at.
No, look. I bought a iPad 2 in 2012, secondhand. So iPad 1 has to be before 2011.
Yeah, first iPad release date.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe 2010. I don't know.
April 3rd, 2010.
Oh.
First
So it's only
iPad?
been like
Okay.
a little over 10 years, and look at how far we came from just a tablet.
Yeah.
It's a portable TV. Okay? And I was watching a movie tonight when I was eating dinner with my wife, right? And then I was like, let me go to YouTube real quick, or go to another show and come back. I was able to pick up where I stopped immediately. Then I point to her like, can you imagine we were doing this with DVD? First, I would just take the DVD out, right? Then I have to put another DVD in just to load to that point. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch this anymore. Then I have to take that DVD out, right? Just put the DVD back in the old movie.
Have the late DVD players or even I think it's either Blu-ray player or DVD. It has the function.
Like a
that feature.
Right?
You put your CD, the same CD back. You can roll back to where you stop, or you restart. Yeah.
But the inconvenience is I have to take it in and out of the Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
It just sucks. That's like minutes wasted. That's bullshit. So all I say is I want a better, longer lasting battery. Okay? What does an
Yeah.
astronaut use? You know? When you go to space, there's
Solar
not a power
power.
plug, right?
Solar. They use solar.
I didn't even think about solar power. When are we going to get to the point where we can use the sun to
Even
power shit?
all that shit we send to Mars right now, they all use solar power.
Oh, so it's not
You didn't?
relying
I
on
thought
the
you
battery.
saw that big flat panel
Yeah,
on
the
the
big
back
flat
of
panel
all
on
this
the
shit.
rover, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, if the battery can outlast, because the sun always have to be, well, does the sun always have to be there to solar power? No, because there's always some kind of UV light.
Sir, solar.
No,
The
solar
sun-
is UV,
Of
right?
course, the sun has to be there.
Isn't solar UV light? Solar is UV light.
I'm actually not sure like what caused the solar to create energy, right?
Yeah,
I
don't
think
know.
it's the heat wave, the micro,
The
wave.
heat wave.
Yes, infrared solar. Yeah.
I think it's a heat wave that generates. Because heat is a source of energy.
And any visible light into
Yeah.
electrical energy. So any visible light, I mean, the cloud can block it, but there's still light coming through the cloud. So that would still work. You know, we talk about science stuff. None of us know how it works. So we basically
See,
bullshit
people
our way
talk
through.
about this. Even if you're inside the water, you actually take more UV light than you above the water.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mm.
Because because it's reflecting everywhere?
I guess so.
Yeah.
But when you're in the water, your visibility is really low. You don't fucking see shit. Sometimes. I mean, I have bad eye, maybe.
Hey, I know that we don't
My eyes
mention.
are closed. I can't see shit.
There's a really hot issue that I can get one of us going. So what's up with the USPS electric cars? What's up with those? Are they coming soon, or are they just going to be gas power? What is going on? WTF, man.
No.
They only gave it to us.
They're not getting that car. I mean, last time we checked, we have this similar to the one we're using right now, but just future looking
Newer one?
postal vehicle. I can maybe get you the picture and then you can post it up here. I mean, I'm not on
The contract was announced.
Yeah, new contract was announced, right? It's not going to be electric.
It's not electric.
No, they gave it to Oshkosh,
Oshkosh.
which is surprised everybody. And then right now,
You
the
sure about
Democrats
that?
they are trying to pass a bill to block that.
Block it. How successful is that? Like, is there statistics to like where the past the government has tried that before?
Y'all can't see my screen.
Well, I mean,
No, I can't.
Okay.
no,
just say
we
C-dub.
see the name.
It's a C-dub, you know? It sounds so cool. Hey, man, it's C-dub over there. It's like a rapper. Like a Chinese rapper.
Yo.
Which is another subject. Is there a lot of Chinese rappers?
I don't know.
Aquafina.
Blackpink can rap pretty good.
Aquafina and Jin.
God damn, I can't find that picture.
You said future looking. Wait, which one are you looking at? USPS new vehicle. Do they have a concept on that, Cody? The one that they were gonna awards contract to launch multi-billion. Oshkosh.
Here you go. I'll post it right here. You guys can maybe put it through Zoom. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I seen this one.
Let me
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking on Google Images right now. There's an Oshkosh.
Yeah, I
US bid. See, look. I think I told Cody about this. Like, hey, you know what? That sounds really, logical. With what was that called? Workhorse, right? But it's gonna come down to it. It's gonna be something that doesn't make the deal go through.
Can you see this?
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't think this is electrical vehicle. Here's the thing. Let me tell you why it's not gonna work. Hold on, let me close this. Because because um for the hour that they drive on this vehicle and all this unexpected route that they need to cover. I really don't think an electrical car is gonna work for the kind of driving these vehicles are involved.
How many miles do you
If
think it typically takes a day?
depends on the route. On average, it's about 20 miles per route.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
It's not so bad, but you constantly on and off. You're not in a constant speed.
Oh, so it just takes more gas that way.
You because every time you step, you step on the gas to the accelerate pedal. You use more gas. I imagine it's gonna use more electricity.
Oh,
So
it doesn't
you
work the same way.
hmm?
I don't think it works the same way as gas. The
I don't
electric.
know. I mean, I just don't think it works because you use more gas and there's more wear and tear that way.
Huh.
Because you constantly accelerate and stop, box to box, box to box,
But hold on.
and
Well,
and
before
you
we
have
get
four
to
five
that,
hundred
right?
stops.
Before we get to the specs, do we even know how Oshkosh won this bid anyway for the new contract? Like, what happened? How come nobody was talking about
So
Oshkosh?
supposedly they can
Yeah,
do some EV.
they can what?
Supposedly they can do some EV now all of a sudden.
It's okay. So they hit that fact.
But I mean, majority of their fleet is like still gasoline power. But from what I read, they can do some EV now too because they partner with Ford. But that wasn't nobody knew about this part until they announced the news. Was like what the hell,
So you think they were pushing the workforce thing just to get their stocks up for people?
Probably.
Do you think they do that, Cody?
So Biden administration they want EV fleet for government vehicles. So that's why they are trying to block that deal for USPS and Oshkosh. But I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm already out.
Hmm.
I have a small position in Workhorse right now just to see what happens, but I already took my profit, so I was like, fuck that.
Huh. So you never heard of Oshkosh before this?
I did.
Oh.
When I was doing my due diligence, I
Okay.
knew who was involved. Oshkosh was involved with Ford, and they submit a prototype that's gasoline. So nobody was bidding on them because they know Biden wants EVs.
Hmm.
But somehow USPS gave it to them, so I don't know I
So
don't know what's going on right
it's a
now. Like,
backdoor deal that we
I
don't
guess
know, man.
maybe Oshkosh can have a better negotiation, better deal. Who knows? We don't know the detail about those deals. Maybe
No.
it's a better cost wise might be better for USPS. Who knows?
Never know.
Never know. We are too smart to know.
Yep, we're too small to know. We don't have the money to know. We're not in the know. We're not part of the insider trading. See, like things like this. You don't think insider trading happens on this?
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Of course.
I feel like you have to be naive to believe like, no, there's no insider trading. Yeah, okay, bud.
I think insider trading goes on all the time. It's
Yeah,
just nobody can prove it
exactly.
sometimes.
Thank you. Just nobody got caught. It's kind of like illegal drug dealings are happening right now, but not. I don't know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody get caught, so you're okay. Bastards.
I have stories that I don't think I should tell in public. So
Oh, see,
that's
exactly.
gonna
That's what I'm talking about.
that's gonna that's gonna open up some of your. I mean, yeah, it will support your statement about
Yeah.
under the table
It's just
deal.
somebody talks to somebody, and then somebody heard this, and then
Yeah.
someone
Oh
passed
yeah,
that on. Like, come on, insider trading happened right now. If we like,
Oh yeah.
if we're
a
with three of us,
lot.
like controlling of a company, and I'm like, well, I'm thinking about rolling with Cody. He's been my best friends forever. But then outside, right? They don't have to know that. Maybe the person of Oshkosh was best
Yep.
friends with the USPS head, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they go to the same orgy, and we have no idea. It's just something a minor detail that is not like a business decision, and that's why we'll never know. Like outside from us, it looks logistically like it makes the most logical sense, but like, what are you gonna do?
compared to all the contenders for the USPS contract, Oshkosh is probably the most qualified one because they are a company that lasts longer and they have way more capital, way more. They can create a lot of cars. You know, workhorses are brand new. Like they haven't been around for a long time. The
Oh.
only reason people pick workhorse is because of the electric vehicle. That's all. But if I but if Oshkosh came out with the EV prototype too, I would pick Oshkosh myself actually.
Oshkosh. It sounds like a children's
So
brand.
it's just not enough
Oshkosh
information to
Bagosh.
begin with.
It sounds like a city from a Marvel. Oh, no, that's Asgard. Is it
Ascot. That's Thor.
Asgard?
Yeah.
No, there's a kid's brand named Oshkosh or something. It's something similar. See, I never heard of this before. Like when you say
They already
Ford,
create a lot of cars for government.
oh, they do. Oh, so
They
they
already
just
create a lot
basically
of cars
stick
for
with
government. Yeah, they already have government contract all the time anyway. So Oshkosh with the USPS that makes sense.
That makes sense. It's
It
just
it doesn't make sense because it's
track record.
gasoline.
Gasoline. How long do you think that would last? I don't even know how many. Like, isn't there some kind of math or science to know? Like, hey, by this year, this date, if we use it at this much, right? There's no more gasoline. Don't we have that number somewhere? We should know how many, how many
I don't think
quantities
that's
left,
gonna
right?
go away.
Really?
I don't think that's gonna go away. I mean, we're probably gonna reduce the use of gasoline, but I don't see it go away completely, unless hydrogen fuel take over. Hydrogen fuel you can use hydrogen to go to fuel cell that can also create electricity for the motor too. It's a different technology.
Is it clean? I don't know about how much about hydrogen
Yeah,
fuel.
it's clean energy.
Huh.
Carbon emission like a lot less than gasoline.
So why are we still using gasoline? Because rich people? Is it rich people?
Well, you gotta protect the
Maybe,
market. Yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
probably.
Yeah, that's it. Don't fuck with the money, okay? That's the whole reason. That's
Don't
why
fuck
it's
with
just
the money.
gasoline.
I don't know if that's a rumor. I never really
Yep.
dig into it, but it says some like this Japanese guy was a Japanese guy that he invented a hydrogen motor that you use water to operate. But of course, they banned that idea quickly. I think that they even fucking killed him.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. That was my next question, and then he was dead the next day.
I think he's dead.
I heard
He
about
was
this story
assassinated,
before.
and yeah, he invented, and that uh design it's locked up somewhere. It's
So
not
you know
gonna be
what these
released.
people need to do? Well, I guess they don't want. Like, they should make YouTube videos. Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna make a hydrogen engine. Get all popular so they can't die.
See those there were videos that some Indian kids they invented unlimited energy.
Unlimited energy. It sounds like some Dragon Ball shit.
No, you never seen it? He has this little generator with a lot of magnet and copper and shit like that, and then he spin that shit, right? And it's
Oh, like a windmill.
non-stop spinning. Yeah, but it's controlled by magnet. So once he spin it, it's just non-stop spinning, and then he connected with a extender cord, and then he plugged in like fucking microwave and toaster, a fan and shit like that. Everything turned on.
And then we can get
Holy
this
shit!
India in
Wow.
Texas when we were freezing. Oh, a lot of people post that meme, Calvin. The one that you
What?
put like, hey, are you sure that our power grid can handle it if all the business open back 100%? And I'm like, didn't a lot of business open 100% even before the freeze? Like, oh, gosh, it still pisses me off the power. There's still people without clean water. It's a month ago now. There's still people without clean
Oh yeah,
water.
damn.
Yeah, a friend of mine lives in this apartment in Dallas, North Dallas, somewhere. I don't know where she lives, but she just posted last week that the water came back for a couple of days, for one day, not a couple of days, for one day, not even a full one day, and then it got cut off again.
Yeah, no water.
Wow.
How long has it been? 2 weeks?
It's been a month, man. It was the 6th,
Really?
the 16th. It's already the
Yeah.
12th today.
Almost a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, still no clean water. Like, still no water. Not even worry about clean yet. Let's just worry about having water first.
A coworker of mine, his apartment got trashed because of busted pipes and shit.
Yeah.
And they still haven't, besides putting like fans in their apartment, they still haven't done anything. And he said that shit smells so bad. They don't even live there now. I mean, they still paying rent. I said you gotta fucking at least not paying rent and shit. But yeah, him and his roommate both moved back home since last week.
Really?
Yeah,
You know, the
their
stimulus
apartments.
check is supposed to help with some people's rent or something. I was
Yeah.
trying to watch
Yeah,
the videos
if
about
you don't have an apartment to pay the rent for.
Yeah, why you haven't paying the rent? Like, shoot, my
Yeah.
son's school, they still trying to clean up that busted pipe mess. Like, that's why, like,
Mhm.
no, this week is spring break, right? Monday, they still don't have school because they have to wait until Tuesday before the area is cleaned up. So I'm like, what? They just had a week off, like, I guess last month now. They had another week off for spring break, and then Monday is still off.
Hey, last year around this time after spring break, that's
Yeah, they
when
didn't
we
go
went
back
in
to school.
pandemic.
There was no damage. They still
So
can't go to school.
last year they used virus. This year they use natural disaster. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so why don't you keep the kids out? Oh, I got my dad to do the COVID shot on Tuesday. I signed up with the county, and then they just put him in line. And I got a text message just earlier tonight before I talked to you guys at Texas Motor Speedway. So I had to take my dad to Fort Worth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
use
at
the
least you
website
get the
called
shot.
Vaccine Finder?
No, I just signed it to the. I had to sign it to the I had to do it to the county.
Hey, why don't you go to Vaccine Finders first and then put a zip code in? It tells you who has what, like all the places. So I'm trying to find something in Plano.
Vaccine.
And I think CVS.
And I
they're
still can't get the vaccine. When I tried to register, they said I'm not qualified.
Oh, let me go through this real quick. So any one of them, right? Search for vaccine. Within 10 miles.
I think Calvin can probably look at the website and just call those people because you're a frontline worker.
They don't consider us as frontline.
They don't?
It was recommended. You can probably call somewhere and I can probably call somewhere and get myself registered. But if I do it online, there's no such option for me to choose to get through it, to get the appointment.
Yeah.
Unless I lie about my information.
Oh, what the hell? I never heard of Johnson & Johnson at this place in Frisco.
Yeah, Johnson.
My parents both got Johnson & Johnson a couple of days ago. My dad got it Wednesday. My mom got it yesterday.
Wow,
they both got Johnson & Johnson.
Is it close to where they live?
I didn't ask them. Oh. Yeah, Plano somewhere. But I didn't ask them for the info because I know I won't get it anyways.
I wonder how they find it. So you have to go to this and find an appointment. I don't want to do all that calling myself.
Yeah.
So a lot of the places have Johnson & Johnson. That's so mafan,
The Pfizer one, if they don't, like the whole day, some people they don't show up, right? So you have extra vaccine.
Oh, and they
for the
need
Pfizer
to use
one,
it, yeah.
I heard the Pfizer one you have to throw it away at the end.
Yeah.
I feel like they cannot keep it for a long time. So, if people want to just go, hey, I want to show at the end of the day. You have any extra one? Just give it to me.
I was thinking the same thing. Just show it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I had someone, one of the senior home offer me to give me a shot. I didn't take it.
Why not, man? Why are you holding out?
Because I was like, yeah, just to be nice, No.
Just to be nice.
Yeah. Here's the thing: I have antibodies, so I can last. I can hang on for 2 more months.
Though? How long does it last?
Depends which one you got. I got the good one. So according to my friend, it should last about 6 months.
Oh, that's a good time.
Yeah. They have these two things. One is called IgM and IgG. IgM is usually those people who had been with people around, but they never got the symptoms. They actually do 90% of the time they do have that. And IgM is like a temporary um emulation, like antibody.
Yeah.
Because your body, they only happen on people with very good, like not like a super strong, but good enough immunity system. They will generate IgM, fight the virus, and it will never show a symptom. By the time you pass that 14 days and everybody go fucking do the test, it will never show.
Really?
Yeah, and people who has IgG, like people who actually got fucked up, and got sick, and those are the people with IgG, which is a stronger antibody and it lasts longer.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, I forgot. Hey, your sister got the Pfizer, right, Cody?
No, she has Moderna.
Oh, damn. I was gonna ask, like, does the second shot hurt?
Did you have Pfizer
I have Pfizer.
Oh, they all hurt, dude. Don't worry.
Oh,
they all hurt.
Right?
Yeah, your arm will hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is only my second week, so I gotta make the second shot this. I guess after Sunday, I just schedule it. Because don't worry about it.
My mom was like, "Yeah, Johnson." I said, "No, I want to get this. I want to get this strong. I want to see if I don't turn into zombie, will I get some superpower?"
See, that's the same thing I thought of, right? So people always think like, "Oh, good luck having your DNA was restructured or coded." They talk about that like it's a bad thing, and I'm thinking about I could become an X-Man.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
That's what
I was like, okay, well,
the
word is I'll become a zombie, but if not, I'll probably get some type of superpower, So
Any
I can
kind of
maybe
superpower,
predict the future like the lottery numbers,
Look at us
I want
again.
a superpower too.
Look at that again to predict the future while winning money. And you tell me Chinese people like to gamble.
Hey, I'm not a gambler.
No.
But I love money.
It's not gambling if it's a sure win.
I have the true Asian gene in me. I love money. I wish you rich during Chinese New Year. You better wish me rich too.
When you get rich. You know what? Of all the things, right? Like 恭喜发财. How come that doesn't fall into a superstitious thing? When you try and get someone to buy life insurance, they say the thing like, "Oh, you want me to get life insurance because you want me to die?" Well, I wish you get rich every Chinese New Year. How come you don't tell me to stop saying that because you won't get rich? Oh, hope you get rich. Wish you get rich. 恭喜. 恭喜 is more congratulations.
Congratulate.
Right? Yeah.
Congratulate.
Congratulations
on
you're getting rich.
But when you wish people 恭喜发财, it's like I wish you because it's a future term.
It's a future term, yeah.
Mhm.
Gosh.
You know what's funny? Today I went to Payway with a coworker of mine, right? And when the fortune cookie, they teach you some Chinese, right? So the one I got was my, my, right? And the translate into Chinese is 我的.
Oh,
我的. Okay?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is wrong translation.
Shouldn't it be M-I-N-E, like mine?
No.
Like, M-I-N-E.
Because when you say 我的, it's mine.
Yeah, it's mine.
If you want to say my, it has to have an object or something afterward.
So,
like my
in a
cup.
way, it's still right.
我的杯子.
Yeah, 我的
Okay?
house.
我的车子. 我的房子. 我的钱.
我的钱.
My money.
你的
My
钱
car.
是我的钱.
So 我的 just it's mine. It's not mine.
Also, you had to be very technical. It had to be my house.
You have to be technical with what is yours. Then it will become my something.
Yeah,
mine.
But you know what? They're out of words, okay? They can only print so much. You can't use that for 我的 my.
You can't print four letters. You can only print two.
Print 2, yeah. So I'm sorry, man.
So be smart.
I think it's a waste of time for those fortune cookies to, teach you Chinese, right? Who's gonna come out like, hey, I don't use Rosettas anymore. I just learned my Chinese from fortune cookies.
You know, I
Yeah.
always wonder where they got the idea of making fortune cookies.
Well, the Japanese and Chinese are fighting for that for a long time, I think. Some, some people say it's Japanese thing, and some people say it's Chinese. Who cares? It's American
I root for the Chinese thing. You know why?
because we're Chinese.
No, because back in the day,
Fortune
when
telling.
Qing dynasty was still in ruling China, they used the mooncake to pass messages.
Oh, okay. But you know what?
So
But if you, even though you say that, right? Like Japanese people like to steal stuff, right? That sounds racist when I say it like that. But Japanese not they steal stuff, right? Like the Japanese language, there's 7
Mhm.
different variations of other languages into their language. But Japanese not the only one that does this, but other people too. But I think Japanese the one that uses a lot more other people's language or other cultures' language to make it into their own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Have you ever heard that song that it teaches you how to speak the Japanese English?
No, I have not.
So apparently Starbucks, according to that song, Starbucks in Japanese is Starbuckasu.
Oh, I heard of that. Because they don't have a word for something like that. My sister learned
Yeah,
Japanese, right? Japanese
Starbuckasu.
people, they don't have a word for door because they use something else, right? So they
Uh-huh.
call a dodo. Dodo or something. Like they use the word for door, but they had to make it Japanese sounding like dodo. And that was another word she
Dodo.
teach me too, yeah. Like they don't have a Japanese
Sound
word
like
for
dildo.
that. Yeah, sound like dildo, but like dodo.
Mm.
And I'm like, what? Yeah, but we already know Japanese people use our language a lot,
Yeah.
written and I know written, but I don't know how to say this
The
stuff.
written one,
Well,
yeah.
if you read Japanese, you can somewhat understand maybe 15% of it because of the
because they
Chinese
use
words.
the Chinese words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you say that the Japanese people didn't steal the mooncake idea and make it into a fortune cookie?
God damn it!
How do we know? I don't know. Maybe
So
they
based
did.
on that theory, so that what's that island between
Diu right? Fishing island.
Taiwan, between Taiwan and Japan, that has to be the Taiwanese. Just based on your theory.
I mean,
So
like,
Cody said, yeah, it's
no.
ours.
So if you think about it, like Japanese culture has been doing that the whole generation. They take someone else's stuff, right, and then they make it better. Like TVs, cars, video game systems, and what else? Like a lot of stuff, right? Japanese take from other people and then they just make it better. That's it.
Like
The,
what?
what the car? Like the Japanese people were not the first people to make a car. Like the Italians, Americans, they didn't first make Toyota. They have other cars and they make they take other people's technology and then they just make it better themselves.
That sounds like Chinese, man.
Chinese just put like, okay, that's a difference.
we don't make it better.
We don't make it better. We're just like, hey, we're gonna copy
It's
your shit
actually
and
a
we're gonna make it
downgrade
cheaper.
version.
It's a downgrade version. There's no upgrade.
It's what we call
It's a
A plus
downgrade.
quality. Louis Vuitton. It's A plus.
Okay, that's how we differentiate. Japanese make it better. Chinese like, wait, take your stuff. We're not gonna make it better. You might get a good
We
one.
make it very close.
Yeah, we're very close. And we're gonna make the spelling kind of weird.
Uh,
So it could be the Japanese. Okay, I fortune cookies are Japanese. That's a good title. I would put Mahjong as fortune cookies are Japanese.
then fortune cookies has to be Chinese
Have to be okay.
because a mooncake costs you $10. A fortune cookie costs you a dime.
It costs you a dime. It's still a dime, man.
Maybe less, maybe even less. You get a box. Hey, you use the old Chinese
Oh, it's
restaurant.
cheap. It's like $10 for a whole box. It comes with a bunch of them.
Exactly.
If you charge it a dime, that's overcharging everyone.
See?
I think
Exactly.
it costs less than a
So
penny.
fortune cookie is cheap as fuck, and it uses the idea of mooncake. Boom, right there.
So
Chinese.
So it's Chinese. You know how bad a fortune cookie is for you? It's really bad.
Hey, we can't say it's Chinese. It's a Taiwanese idea.
Oh, okay.
Because Taiwanese is the one who kick out who turned over China into the Republic of China.
Okay.
And
So
then the
like,
communists come in and kick their ass out of China. So originally, that's a Taiwanese idea.
can you imagine if history like
But you know what's funny? There's no fortune cookie in Taiwan.
there's no fortune cookie in China?
Because
That's
you
the
guys
thing.
actually use mooncake.
What is like mooncake?
You guys put the real shit in there. They cost $10.
My God.
And then the China. Oh yeah. I mean, that idea is Taiwanese.
Idea is how I
But they put like that shit into fucking fortune cookies. That's fucking Chinese. Hey,
Yeah.
sorry. Not the Chinese in China, though, but the Chinese in America.
Chinese in America, yeah. Whoever thought of that is genius, right? Like right
Yeah.
now, like a lot of kids like fortune cookies. That's the
Yeah.
dessert. It's
It's
hard
like,
as shit.
let's see what they say about
Yeah, that's what
you.
it says. Like I just want to look at the lottery numbers. I had never heard a story where someone won a lottery ticket from a fortune cookie.
There was one.
Was
you
that?
kidding?
No.
Do you even Google?
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
What the hell? Just last week, some lady in it was on my Google feed, one of the news.
Oh,
I
it is
can't
a
even.
couple of weeks ago, North
I can't
Carolina.
even. Oh, is it Carolina?
Is it North
I
Carolina?
can't even.
Oh, North
I thought it was
Carolina
New York.
Powerball. It was a Florida man.
Yeah,
He
I
used
can't
the numbers
even.
from a fortune cookie.
I can't even believe that shit makes the news.
Oh, he
Oh,
won
someone won the
500,000.
lottery with
Yeah.
the fortune cookie numbers. Damn, really?
Wow.
Man, that's kind
That's
of
a chance.
creepy in a way, right?
Yeah, $500,000, man. That's lucky. He's gonna eat a lot of Chinese from. Oh, the Chinese food. That's wish you get wish. Wow.
Shit, if I can win $500, I'll be happy.
Yeah, 500. Just any like $50 would be great. It's more $50 more than I had before.
Shit, if I win $500, what I'm gonna use it with? I'll use it to buy more lottery tickets. the lucky money, right? Bring you more lucky.
Oh, that's the superstition. The return on investment is to put it back on the investment. Oh.
So you know what superstition is? Before you buy the lottery ticket, you look at the day and time, and then you pick the spot. Oh, this at this time of the day, this spot has the highest energy
That's,
to hit the lottery. Oh yeah.
that sounds like very. That sounds like a
Feng-
very good funny. And it could be a very funny Chinese video on YouTube.
Hey, hold on. 1, 3, 2, 1.
You had to do all
How
this
about
research
money
before
options?
just buying lottery tickets. When was the last time you bought lottery, Cody? When it was like almost $1 billion?
I think I did by some during that time. Whichever the jackpot was like close to $1 billion, I remember.
Yeah.
I think I bought like $20.
Oh yeah, I bought
Worth of
$20.
Hey, Lamb.
Yeah.
Ask me that question.
When was the last time you bought the lottery, Cody?
Today.
You say you don't like to gamble. Isn't that gambling?
Is that gambling? I don't consider that gambling.
How's lottery not gambling? You're putting your money down betting on something that you might or might not win. Isn't that what gambling
because
is?
to me, gambling will make me worry, make me nervous. Okay? But lottery, I don't get nervous.
So how's that? Because you don't get to play. Well, in a way you play, but not like a blackjack or poker.
Yeah, I don't get nervous over that shit.
So it's a different kind of gambling.
Yeah.
Is that the only one that you don't get to get control? Even if you play
No.
Mahjong, you get to control
No,
what you do.
sports gambling too. I used to do some sports gambling.
Oh, I do too. I do the square.
I mean, the thing is, after I place the bet, I don't even look at the game.
So.
And then I will find out about the result the next day.
Just to wait.
Just
Right?
Google it. Look up the score.
So
Did I
it
win?
worries you a little bit then.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. I just want to know if sometimes I even forget about it, and then oh shit, yeah, I placed a bet. And look at.
I think 10 years ago, I worked at this place, right, the law firm. They let you do the squares for the Cowboys game, so I played that a lot too.
So what? So once a year
Yeah.
during the Super Bowl.
No, not just Super Bowl. Every day, every Sunday when the Cowboys play, they do the squares.
Oh, every Cowboys game.
Yeah, every game I play the squares. I like to play that.
You must have one time really big. That's what makes you.
I won several times really big. I won on the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl was a bigger pot. I won a couple of times. Yeah.
I never win those squares.
Oh, the squares, yeah, I won not all the time, but I do win some.
I get pissed off when I know what a 3 and a 0. Yeah, you might have a chance, right?
Yes.
What if it's like 2 and 5? You'd be like,
2 and
what?
5, and then like 1 and 9. I'm like, oh, come on.
2 and 5 is like, how do you make up to 2?
So what happens is those games is like once you hit your number, right? Then you want them to hold the score for another quarter. Like, yes, they didn't score.
No score.
Man, I think Chinese people can find anything to gamble. I guess sometimes it's fun. But I never do the thing where like I don't watch the game until the next day.
See, 2-5. I always think 2-5-8 are very hard.
2-5-8 are very hard.
They're very hard to hit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If you have any of those in your square, you fucking screwed. that depends. Like that's a $10 square you don't have to even look at.
Oh, my sister just texted me. So my mom and dad is going to the same place, so I could take them both. I'm not gonna look for another place. I'll go to Fort Worth Tuesday. Excellent. It's at the same time. Yay! This COVID vaccine. Oh, but the second dose, I still have to go there too. Oh well.
To the Texas Motor Speedway?
Yeah, Texas Motor Speedway.
Wow.
Oh, good.
So since we 100% open, is everything 100% open, or is still the business owner discretion?
You know what? I don't go out a lot. You do, right, Kelvin? Do you, Cody? Have you gone out at all after Wednesday?
I went to Home Depot earlier.
Did people wear masks or no?
I start seeing people not wearing masks now.
Well, I've seen that before.
The store can still mandate a mask.
Yes. Which makes it pointless. Do you think the governor was betting on that? So he just want to say that to make himself look good? Because basically, nothing has really changed. It's not like the stores are like, hey, there's some stores out there or restaurant that say no mask, but a majority of them still, have that rule.
I think.
I went to Payway took out the sign.
So you could not wear a mask inside Payway?
They took out the sign.
So you had to eat.
But when I went in there, the workers there they were all wearing a mask.
They had to wear a mask, okay.
I guess the business just go, okay, they don't mandate the customer, but at least them wearing it. So if you get fucked up, right, they don't get blamed. My guess is,
that's
business
what I would
still.
play.
Business still have to protect themselves. You have to understand this is fucking America.
Yeah.
They sue you for fucking absolutely anything.
Yep.
I'll keep wearing it.
Yeah, me too. I think we talked about that last time. So Cody, is this the first time you've seen people not wearing a mask outside of the business?
Like when I went to Home Depot earlier, I saw 2 couples they didn't wear a mask.
And then you could tell they're Republican.
But Home Depot has a sign saying you have to wear a mask, so I guess they're not enforcing that.
Yeah.
See, I blame it to the social media.
Okay. What does it mean?
You saw all those videos that when businesses were enforcing the rule, and those people just fucking video it and post it on social media, right? And then she go viral. I think it has a lot to do with that now, because people don't want to be. It's unnecessary confrontation,
Yeah, it's very unnecessary.
Very unnecessary, I've never seen it anywhere. I've seen people not wearing masks, even when it was mandated. But
Yeah,
I never
I see that
seen
too.
anything like that. Like even before they lift the restriction,
Yeah.
people already not wearing it.
Yeah, I went to Walmart and still see people don't wear it. I went to IKEA and still people. That was even before Wednesday. It
See,
was a couple of months ago.
I saw this guy. He had his mask on. He had that. Fucking. You just pull it up and pull it back down. When he went through the door at Walmart, through the entrance, he pulled it up. As soon as he got in there, he took it down. I'm
What's
like,
the point?
what's the
Yeah,
point,
what's the
right?
point?
So you're a tough guy. So whatever,
You know,
I wear it. Okay.
I saw a meme. What is it like? Someone holding a gun was giving me crap about wearing a mask because I'm scared of my safety. Someone carrying a gun.
I won't even bother with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just my
I
choice,
won't.
right?
It's just my choice. If you choose not to, that's you.
Was
I
it
choose.
you last week, Kelvin, that told us like, hey, same thing with drunk driving is my choice?
No, I
Was
don't
it?
have a drunk drive, man.
No.
Not
Like you
anymore.
brought that point up. Like someone brought that point up. Like, oh, you could say the same thing about drunk driving. Is my choice.
No, not
No,
me.
not you. But like, it's the same
No.
point. Like anything is my choice. I choose to smoke. You know, I don't smoke, but like it's the same thing, right? I choose to smoke, like smoke cigarettes and stuff. I choose to drink. I choose to do anything I want to bad with my body. But I think it's different because, like when you smoke, right? You don't necessarily. Well, for smoking is another good example because that's secondhand smoke. This is the virus we're talking about.
Well, you cannot say drunk driving. You cannot compare drunk driving and not wearing a mask.
Yep.
Same thing. You cannot compare
Anything else actually.
anything else because not wearing a mask, you still have a chance of living.
Yeah.
Drunk driving, not only your chance of living or it's much lower if you got in an accident, and the chance of hurting other people is so much greater.
Yes.
It's like carrying a gun and just fucking shoot. Oh, I choose to. It's my choice.
Oh yeah.
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 What the fuck, right? It's more about the chances of the statistics numbers.
Statistic numbers. Did it
Yeah,
bother
the
you
numbers.
guys if you see someone not wearing a mask?
Oh yeah. Okay, I stopped walking away from them.
So you get away from. What about you, Cody? Did it bother you
I
when
walk
those
away
people are
from
not
them.
wearing a mask?
If they don't want to wear a mask, that's their choice. I can't do much. But it bothers me when the people put on the mask but they don't wear it properly. Just take it off. That pisses me off actually more.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's about the
So
effort.
because people choose not to wear a
Cody,
mask,
it's
I
about
feel
the
like we
effort.
have to get by
Yes, the
chance.
effort. Hey, if you're not gonna, you
The
do
effort.
it 100% or you
Yeah.
don't. Okay.
It's about the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Yeah.
I think it does bother me, because you could like get other people contagious, right? Like you could infect other people and you don't know it, and then you don't care. And you know what really bothers me is that somehow this was turned political last year. That's the worst thing.
Like wearing a mask become a political thing.
Yeah, it become a political thing.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's about health. It's not about politics.
Yeah. Well, how did that even happen?
A lot of people attack the politician about, oh, you tell people you mandate us to wear a mask, but then you got caught not wearing it. You might have fucking caught that fucking guy, Fauci, took that shit down for maybe like a couple of seconds. And then you snap a fucking picture, or you have that fucking 5 second video, he's not wearing it.
Yeah.
What about that for the rest of that fucking 3 hours in the conference that he was wearing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't fucking play that shit, but you have to fucking, that fucking 3 seconds. Oh,
Well,
he was talking with
They're pissed off like Cody. Like, if you wear it the whole time, you cannot have 3-4 seconds off, okay? It's the whole time, okay?
Yeah, it's stupid. I wear a mask, but occasionally I'll take it off.
Yeah.
Because it get moisture. You don't get wet.
Yeah, and I want to breathe just for 1 second, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I mean, I have
Yeah.
no problem breathing, but if you're fucking talking to me, I find it very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, so and it's not about catching breath. It gets uncomfortable because the heat, the moisture, you get wet.
And you know what? Cody's wear glasses. Isn't it more bothersome to you? Because you're like, the air coming, then when you're breathing, the moisture hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So I had to make sure I press the top, so it doesn't go up there.
It has to go up, right? It's tough.
Yeah.
Wearing a mask. Do you think by July?
I still wear it because
Yeah.
That was one thing we didn't talk about.
What? Let's talk about that's the last thing, and we'll call it a night.
No, you had it listed up before we started this. Yeah, hold on, let me look.
No, I said stimulus. Have we lost our roots? Violence towards Asians. And I don't want to talk about Hong Kong celebrities still alive, but like, what was it about the coronavirus? But the COVID-19.
we never really go into the violence toward the Asian, regardless of the conflict.
No, we talk about it a little bit. Like it's
we
because
kind
we
of
talk
we
about
kind
like
of
easy
break.
targets.
We just breeze through it like fucking 3 seconds.
Okay.
Anyway, I mean that's
violence towards Asian people. You know what's really messed up about the violence towards Asian people? They don't just target the Chinese. It just is the Asians' fault.
Asian, right?
Yeah, instead of like, hey, you take a Thai guy, what are you, stupid? He's not even Chinese. But a lot of people don't, they think everybody's Chinese, I guess. Did that guy actually take the time, like, hey, are you Chinese, before he attacked him? That's kind of weird if he actually did do that.
There was there was a conversation I got engaged, but I just ignored the guy in one of the Asian group. It was about the virus too. He said because it was about if this shit was even. I mentioned that if that shit was even scientifically proved that it originated from China, right? And this guy, Korean, Korean hate Chinese, right?
Oh, yeah, I think you mentioned
like
last
they
time.
hate
One of
China.
the last times, yeah.
He was like, it's bullshit that because of you guys, all of us got attacked, blah 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 blah. So it's not just when you talk about attack on Asians, you brought up fucking black or white or any other race that attacked all the Chinese people.
Mm-hmm.
We actually got the hate from our own skin colors from this kung fu.
So Koreans are considered yellow too when you say skin color? Because we never talk about that, right?
We all yellow.
I thought Koreans were mostly kind of white from us, but yeah, I guess I don't even know how we're yellow, but like just
if you
Asians.
want to talk about white, we can get super fucking white.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, I don't like. Besides, when people call yellow, right? I just refer to as Chinese. I never thought about like Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, or whatever.
Oh, we all yellow.
How do we get that? I thought.
According to one of my Mexican friends,
mm-hmm.
in their country, when they see people like us, they either call us Chino.
Yeah.
But to them, it's more like Korean.
To them, it's more like Korean.
I don't know how to. I don't know. She explained to me once, but I got kind of confused. But to them, all of us are Korean.
Okay.
But it's like when we see them, we call them Mexican. Even your Honduras or
okay.
or Argentina.
So you're saying that Mexicans have more interactions with Koreans?
But their term, is Chino.
Chino.
Something like that. But it's more like Korean. I don't know. That's how she explained it to me. But I'm like, okay, you just kind of like you just say Korean and Chinese. I mean, but you call them, you know they're Korean, or you just generally call them a Korean, but the term is chino.
So I want to go
It's like,
back to your
it don't make
conversation,
sense.
Kelvin. You said like that Korean guy said it was bullshit that everybody got infected because of us, right?
Yeah,
So he just believes that it originates in China. That's it. Instead of like
yeah,
it could, it's instead of the
yeah.
possibility that someone brought it to China and that's where the outbreak happened because that's Chinese. A lot of Chinese people in that area. That's how the
Wait, wait,
outbreak went so
wait, wait.
fast.
Is that what you believe? It was brought to China and then it exploded
No, no,
in
no.
China?
I'm saying that instead of
Okay.
instead of believing there's a possibility that it could happen that
Because
way.
because that's what I believe.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know.
You're like, oh, okay.
I mean,
It's
no,
a
no, no. I'm
whole,
saying like the
it's a
Korean
whole
guy.
new
I believe
can
that
of
too,
worms.
actually.
No, no, no. Like no, the Korean guys just strictly believe that it just
Yeah, he
started from
straightly
China.
believed that.
Yeah.
It's China, and because of us, and now everyone that looks like us are being attacked.
So even him too.
Even him, I guess he got attacked.
Oh,
I
maybe.
didn't. I mean, did you get called out for
Man,
that?
hell no. I don't even look Chinese. Just ask anybody within a foot of
Cody,
me.
did anyone come up to you and go back to China, blah blah blah, you yellow pig fucking coronavirus motherfucker?
Oh my god, that's a very
Yeah.
specific sample. Did it happen
Not
to you?
yet, so I'm waiting for it.
What would you do in that situation?
Me?
Any of you? What would you do if that really happened to you?
I will put my hand on my gun, and then I'll be like, excuse me?
So that's a threat.
It's not.
You say you
It's
put your
not.
hand
You
on your
could put
gun.
into it,
What's your
yeah.
intention?
How-
Why would you put your hand on your gun?
How he know I have my gun? It's confused.
So basically, you just put your hand on something.
I just
That
put my
makes-
hand. Okay. It's hidden under my pen, right? Oh,
I
dude, come on.
assume.
I carry 75% of the time,
Okay.
even in my house.
Wow. So you're carrying it right now?
How
Damn.
how would I know if I'm talking to you right now? No one just fucking
Comes
bust
in the
through my
garage.
window. Yeah.
Holy shit.
What's the purpose of having a gun if you're not carrying it?
True.
I mean, shit happen anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, this is when I take the license. That's what I was told, and that kind of made me like, yeah, he's right.
Oh, I took the
What?
I took the class. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They told you, right? They told
Yeah.
you. What's the purpose of getting it if you're not carrying it?
Yeah.
Anything could happen. It's unpredictable. What you think when it happens, you just go, hold on, let me go to my fucking room in the upstairs,
let me
You get my gun?
open the safe. Yeah, I know.
right? No, you just it's just okay. So I would be like, hey,
I like
watch
this
out.
game. So watch out, right?
no,
So
watch out.
You're taking the chance of that guy is gonna back off.
Yes.
So what if the guy don't back off? What are you gonna do? What if he calls
Then
your
I
bluff?
can legally shoot his ass.
You can legally shoot his ass. Let me
Yeah,
think
I'll
about
Oh
shoot
yeah,
him.
you can hear it.
I'll shoot his ass. I'm not gonna go for a kill shot, I'll shoot his ass.
Wouldn't that be assault?
If he assault me first, that would be self-defense.
Well, he doesn't assault you. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that back down as in his attack you, but he just
You
keep
telling me he doesn't back down?
Uh-huh.
What's the definition of he doesn't back down?
Oh, I
He
guess it's just
attacked me?
verbal. Just verbally.
Or
Then he
well,
won't leave
I'm
you
not
alone.
not until he lays his hand on me. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
leave.
Okay.
No,
Okay, that's what
dude, I would lose my license and go to jail, dude. I fucking
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
took-
Like, so
Yeah, no,
people
you
can
took the
say
class.
whatever they want.
I'm talking about if he escalates this into the next level.
Oh, okay. But not if you just keep saying verbal stuff.
But I will let him think twice before he want to escalate this shit.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna kill him. Come on, But I have to make sure that I don't get hurt. What if I'm with my family,
Yeah, that's the thing.
right?
Well, he saw your whole family of, I guess, in this case, chinks.
Yeah. I mean, I have my duty to protect my family.
Yeah.
If you come up to me with stupid shit like that, I'll walk away. But if you keep provoking me, then I would be like, hey, that's my next warning. Back the fuck off,
Yeah.
right? I'm not gonna go for a headshot or anything. I'm not fucking playing PUBG or fucking Fortnite.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
I
real
will
life.
fucking shoot your leg, and then you keep coming, I'll shoot your other leg.
Just to stop, yeah. Not like kill,
I'll
yeah.
I'll aim low for sure. I'll aim low, right?
Yeah.
Because my intention is not to kill you.
It's just to stop you.
It's to stop you.
the threat. There you go. Stop the
See,
threat.
now, oh shit, let's go to this. Oh, we should not go to that topic.
No, we should definitely go to. That's why the whole reason why we're doing this. We're not keeping anything to ourselves.
I don't understand how police cannot shoot low.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, you don't.
Oh, you know what? Since you opened that door, right? Because their excuse is always they feel their lives are threatened. That's the reason why they can kill so many dogs. Because once they say they feel their lives are threatened, right? Then they can go
Killing the dog.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, you never
dog?
heard that? Yes, dogs. DOGS. You didn't know that?
You know, for
the
a dog
reason why
to
they
kill you,
show
it
so
has
many
to
dogs,
be.
even though they're not like dangerous dogs, is because they say that their lives, at that moment, they feel their life was threatened. That's why they go for.
Here's the thing. Okay, look, dude. I deal with 100 fucking big dogs from strangers daily.
Yeah.
All right. You can tell me your dog is the sweetest fucking dog, but to your dog, I'm a fucking stranger.
Yeah.
Right? There is no sweet baby in front of me.
Yeah, it just
when the dogs see me, they start barking because I'm an uninvited guest. Even I just put something at your door, delivery, and then walk away. I am an invested guest. So to your dog, I am a threat to them. But I never felt the necessity to kill them.
No, yeah, see, that's the thing.
You can always avoid a fucking dog because I don't know how to explain it, but dogs not a threat.
I'm telling you, man, you should Google it. There's a lot of dog killings from cops.
Yeah, I know that, but if they use that as an excuse, that's fucking bullshit.
I won't say they use that as an excuse. This is what they say.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's not an excuse. It's just what they say.
I
mean, you think about it. You're a police officer.
I mean, a lot of people consider me as a conservative, but this part of me is very liberal.
Yeah.
If I'm under pressure, I'm very confident. I don't even have that type of training, but I'm very confident that I can shoot low and dismobile. What's the word? Dismobile.
Yeah, immobilize
you. I can totally immobilize you.
See, that's one way of talking when we're calm, right? But when the situation arises, you might not think that in a calm thing. You just want the things to stop. That's the other motion.
But you still not gonna shoot high.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, fucking headshotting people or even anything above waist. I mean, maybe above stomach. I'll probably shoot you in the stomach. It's a bigger target. You're not gonna die from your shot shooting in the stomach.
It depends how bad you shot the stomach. Because stomach's acids can kill you.
If I shoot you once.
Oh, let's not go there. Let's not shoot me at all. Let's take me and shooting away from each other.
and then we stepped out. I'm not doing another pat when you're down.
Yeah.
Right? As soon as you start moving, I'll call 911 right away.
Yeah,
right?
It's crazy.
They might handcuff me, take me to the police station and shit, but you going straight to the hospital.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You are not gonna die. Plus, I'm not carrying fucking 5.56 or 7.62 fucking rifle. I have a fucking 9mm.
So that's the other thing. We're in Texas. Why would anybody take the chance of going against anybody when you're like, hey, 90% of the field is packaged?
Exactly. Fucking Texas, man.
Yeah.
Even
Texas.
an old lady has 2 fucking guns in her purse.
Yeah, see?
And then 1 on her fucking ankle.
Yeah. What about you, Cody? If someone come up to you, what would you do? Unless you're packing
Cody,
too.
I think Cody told me once he has gun too.
Yeah. Do you packing all the time?
I don't have gun.
Oh, he doesn't have gun.
What? I thought you told me you had.
I want to though. I need to get my conceal license. Yeah.
Oh, you can get a gun without concealed license.
Yeah,
dude.
you just can take it out.
You can get 100 of them without
Yeah.
a license.
It's only when you want to carry it outside you need a concealed license.
Yeah.
That's what I plan to if I have a gun. But but you know, I'm not gonna just kill people. I'm not gonna. It is for protection, right? So if somebody come up to me,
That's what we say.
they want to start some racial shit. I will reason with them first, and to see if I can, you know, not to let it escalate even worse, right? But I'm not just gonna ignore it. I will not just ignore, let them walk all over me. Fuck that shit. But if they choose to, you know, be aggressive about it and then come up to me, then I feel threatened at that point. Then yeah, I'll do something.
So you take them down.
But I'm not gonna be like those people. They just takes it, you know. I see so many people on social media. They just takes it.
Well, do you think
They
they
just
just
walk
take
away,
it, or
but-
they don't want any
Why?
trouble? Or maybe they not take it. Like if that happened to me, right? I'm just gonna leave it because you know, my wife know how I get, right? So I don't want to start shit in front of my kids. If my family's there, I need to set a good example. I can't just be like, "Hey, fuck you."
Okay,
man.
yes, that's different.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
that's totally different because you don't want to get hurt in front of family too. You know? Sometimes you want to walk away.
Yeah.
I understand that situation totally.
Yeah.
So it depends on situation. If I'm alone, if I'm with my family, that depends. But about 100%, I will not just let them walk all over me.
You know what we need to do once this is? Well, I keep saying this is over, right? I don't think COVID will ever be over. I think it's just a different kind of normal. So you know what? Me and you, I want to take you to do, Cody. I want you us to take a survey. Every time I go outside, right? What people think, what race I am. We need to start a chart.
Mexican.
I get Filipino a lot too. Mexican, Filipino.
Yeah.
You can
Filipino,
tell
yeah.
me you're from Honduras, but I still call you Mexican.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I just want to know, like, how many people would think I'm Chinese? None.
Not many.
Not many.
None.
None. So it feels like it's messed up and lucky at the same time. Like, oh, I don't get the same racial stereotype. Even though I should, which is weird to say. You do not get the
You know,
Chinese.
a lot of people say when I'm wearing a hat, I look a lot younger.
Yeah, because you can't see the hair, right? You're wearing a New York
Or
Yankees hat.
if I don't smile, I can't smile.
You can smile.
If I smile, you see all the wrinkles.
I thought when you frown, you see more wrinkles, but when you smile, you see the wrinkles. Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah, you don't
You see?
smile.
Yeah. You.
Oh,
Waggle,
wow.
waggle,
Yeah.
waggle.
I don't have that much wrinkles as
I
you.
go-
Just smiling. No
Oh
smile.
shit, that's a good profile picture right there. Oh god. Yeah, remember back then we like to do this, like pretend to be a model.
Yeah. Girls still do that.
They do this duck mouth.
Yeah, try to look like we're kissing each other. I'm Zulu.
Still.
No, you have to go like this. You have to turn your head and go.
That's the other point I was trying to say. Like, we lose our roots, right? Like, that was very American of us, right? Just talk about Zoolander.
Yeah. You be like, hey Calvin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Magnum. You know, I think about what you say about your kids a lot. So we'll end on this. When you say they don't speak Chinese and your wife don't speak English, I still think about that, like, not every day, right? Like, how weird that would be once they're grown up. They don't talk to their mother. It's gonna be crazy.
They do. Very limited English.
Yeah, very limited. That's the thing. It's like
very limited.
I was gonna say, like, it's their mother's a foreigner, but then their mom is a foreigner.
And then when they feel it's too difficult for them to explain, they're like, Dad.
Oh wow.
How do you say?
Wow.
They're like, hey, I was trying to tell Mom this.
You know what? Does it bother you that a Chinese person doesn't speak any kind of Chinese? Or Mandarin or Cantonese in this case?
I think it's my fault that they don't speak Chinese.
Is it your fault or it's like I don't have time?
It's my fault
Because you don't have to take the time to teach them, or
because they get comfortable speaking English at the house because I was able to respond.
hmm, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
When
they speak to your
if
parents in English too, then.
half and half,
Oh wow.
but because my parents speak English too,
Yeah, that's the thing.
so they get comfortable if they with the impaired English. I mean
Impaired
Chinese.
English. You know what?
Impaired Chinese. I call them impaired
That's funny.
Chinese.
Cause like I see what you mean by like you blame yourself, right? I
Mm.
kind of do too. So you know what I do when I have dogs now? Every time I tell them to do something, right, I say it in Chinese. Then my kids ask me like, "What does that mean?"
they my kids are totally compatible. I use the word compatible
Yeah.
with Chinese and I mean Mandarin and Cantonese. They understand 100%.
Oh,
Maybe not 100, maybe 85%.
well, 85 is
Some
enough to
word,
get by.
some of the words that they still don't know, right? But I would say the 85% of the time they know what I'm talking about. They know what my wife's talking about. But it's when they speak back,
Yeah, it's tough because they don't practice it.
yeah, they can't. I'd be like, you understand what I said? Why can't you just repeat the word I said? Right? It's not that easy.
It's not that easy. Because
I
you
mean,
know, once
English
they
is
go to
easier.
school, yeah, English is easy because everybody speak it outside the house. Everybody speak it. You're only
If you
speaking
if you
Chinese
really
inside.
if you really think back, we came from Hong Kong or Taiwan. We learned English from our home country.
Yes.
It's very easy for us to turn that, into a language
Oh,
because we know how to spell it.
so you're saying this is this country's fault?
No, this no. What I'm saying is English is
Yeah.
easier to interpret because it the word itself is spelled out, so You can read how the spelling and turn it into language to your word.
Right.
Chinese is a fucking sample. Like this is a Chinese word. Say it. You can't.
Yeah.
I Nearly today, a coworker of mine asked me, "So when you read the Chinese word, do you read from left, right, or right to left?"
It's right to
I
left.
said, "Well, traditionally we read from top to bottom,
Yeah.
right to left." He was like, "No, I'm talking about the word itself. You know how it has different symbols."
Yeah.
He said, "I understand one word is constructed by different things, several different things into one word. So do you read from this way to this? How do you know which one is?" I said, "No, it's one word."
Yeah.
He was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, it's one word. That one word is the sound, and then a word is spelled out to your word because each word look at it as
A sound.
a letter."
Yeah. A letter or it symbolize something like computer. Dean no is an electric brain.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
and
those two words have to be put together to say
to
computer. You can't.
to say computer,
Yeah.
right? But like it's just spell out computer.
Yeah.
Like if you break it into Latin English, right? I bet you compute probably means something, and
Yeah.
then
Compute. Yeah.
the rest the rest means something else. Basically the same way.
Wow. Don't learn our language for
And
everyone.
then
Anyone. Don't
and
learn
then
Chinese.
yeah, and then the way we pronounce the word, we look for the main character of the set of that letter of that word,
Oh.
right? We always have both out, right? We have the side tells you what it refers to,
Yeah.
and then the sound is on the other side. So the same sound could mean different things based on the both out, right?
Oh yeah. Wow.
So it basically read it that way. So you have to catch the the sound of it. But after we read it so many times, we automatically know what the word means.
Yes. Man.
So yeah,
So
it's
basically,
like,
my kids will never speak Chinese.
oh yeah, they will give up. Like my kids go to Chinese school.
Yeah, it's a waste of money. Don't go to Chinese school. Don't go to Chinese school. It's a waste of money. I don't know why they even start.
It's my parents' idea, but anyways, I'm like,
It's
okay,
their idea. They
let's
still
go.
speak English to them, right? My parents don't even speak English. They try to speak English to my boys.
See, my parents will like it's probably 10 and 90. 10% English and 90% Cantonese,
yeah,
not
that's
even
good.
Mandarin.
Yeah,
Cantonese.
Cantonese.
My parents keep telling them if you learn Cantonese, you will pick up Mandarin very easily.
You think so?
Yeah.
Without reading the language, the only way I read because I read reading Chinese, pick up Mandarin.
No, because
easily.
because Cantonese, their way of Mandarin structure is based on the Chinese not language but the writing.
The writing, yeah.
You speak exactly the way
How
you
it's
write.
written, yep.
You might have put out some slang later on, but that's like, how many years? I don't know. But
We can ask
Cantonese.
Cody right now. Hey, do you have any slang in Taiwan or in Mandarin? What is
Oh,
considered slang?
I do know a few that I don't understand. What is Cao Bei?
That's actually not even Mandarin. That's Taiwanese.
Oh.
Oh, really? Okay.
What is that? What is
Cao
Cao
Bei?
Bei?
Yeah, what is Cao Bei?
Cow is cry, right? Bei is dad. So they're basically saying you cry for your dad. I mean your dad died.
Wait.
Oh.
So Cao Bei is Taiwanese crying back.
No, crying about your dad. Bei is dad.
Your father.
So
your dad.
Like cursing you. You're crying for your dad because your
okay.
Because your dad.
Because the way they write it is leaning north. Lean north. Cao Bei.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Cao Bei. Yeah.
Yi Cao.
Cao Bei. Like Bei is
yeah.
from Buck.
But the way they write it is Cao Bei Bei north.
Bei. No, north. Yeah.
So it's Cao Bei. That's how they write it.
Yeah.
That's what confused me when I don't understand it. So I read what you guys are talking, and they say Cao Bei was like what, leaning north? Leaning north.
So yeah. So they use the word. It's not supposed to be the north, but it's because it sounds.
It sounds like that. Yeah.
So they just use.
Because it's
just use a
Taiwanese.
Because it's Taiwanese. Wow.
Yeah.
So because it's in Taiwanese, so it sounds like north. So you guys use the word north.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
but it doesn't mean north.
Yeah, it doesn't mean north. So it's basically there's no slang for Mandarin, right? Because I never heard anything like.
So this is
for Mandarin. Yeah.
Huh. This is my understanding about Mandarin. Okay, Mandarin was created because the chain was Manzhou. They are not the original. They are the Bavarian. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they combine their language with ours and create Mandarin. So everything has to be in writing so people can understand it.
Wow.
Taiwanese is like Cantonese. It's a dialect.
It's a dialect, yeah.
It's a dialect. There is no writing to Cantonese.
No.
We can always read our Chinese words,
but it's really funny when reading it.
But yeah, so in Chinese songs, the songs written in Chinese words.
Yeah, it's in Chinese
and pronounce it, and we pronounce it with the Cantonese tone or Mandarin tone. But when we talk, we don't fucking talk. No, it's super fucking weird. Yes. Same thing. I think Minanhua is Taiwanese. Mandawa. Okay. Mandawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the Chinese dialects, and it's widely used in Taiwan. And I know there was this other country that's widely used.
So you're pointing out all these Chinese languages, like even Cantonese, that we don't have it written, right? Because it's how you say it. It's not like that for any other languages, right? Like Spanish, English. We could
I don't know. I never learned Spanish.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like when we learn even English, everything we speak is spoken right now, right? It could be written down and read that way.
Yeah, but cannot Cantonese. You can't. Probably I believe Taiwanese too. Taiwanese has a lot of words
You just had the
similar to
example.
Mandarin. I mean, not Mandarin, the Cantonese.
Yeah, you just had the example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't write
Well,
that. You thought it was leaning north.
This is a whole new topic we can talk about next
Yeah,
time.
wow.
It's gonna get real deep.
Yeah,
I don't know how many sounds that Taiwanese has, but Cantonese has 9 different fucking sounds on each
like
word.
25.
Most of them. No, 9.
9 is a lot.
I think Mandarin has like 5.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many sounds that I'm sorry, Taiwanese has. But to me, I heard like Taiwanese is completely off the chart. Like when you hear Taiwanese, it's completely off. It's like a total different language.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different language. Yeah.
It's like Shanghainese, dude. My mom's family is Shanghainese, dude.
Whoa.
I can't understand a fucking word they say. Not one word. How do you interpret li, lei into nong?
Nong?
Nong.
Wow.
Yeah, lei ma. Nong.
In Shanghai?
You in Cantonese is lei.
Lei.
Mandarin is li.
Li.
Shanghainese nong. How?
So
how do you translate into nong?
So they still use the same word, right? The written word. But it's
The written
nong.
word is the same, but it's nong.
Oh. Yeah, don't talk to any Chinese people. Just speak English to us, please. Please speak English to us.
My mom,
don't try to talk to
even
Chinese.
My mom was born in Hong Kong, so she's like my kid born in US. She could understand Shanghainese 100%, but she cannot speak it.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom cannot speak Shanghainese, but if you talk to her in Shanghainese, she'll understand you 100%.
But she can't say it.
But
like Cody was like that, right? You said you can understand Taiwanese, Cody, but when you speak it, it's different.
Not really.
Oh, you can. Okay.
I can understand all the common ones.
Oh, okay.
Like
all the cuss words
and shit, but I can't really.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
So jibai is Taiwanese, right?
Yeah.
Jibai is Taiwanese. Yeah.
Chicken bao.
So.
Chicken bao.
Chicken bao, yeah, jibai, right? Like that's what you're talking about. Like jibai, like how do you get that word from jibai? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Jibai is this thing. Is this thing? What do you call this?
What is the gongai?
Yeah. Right, jibai is this thing. I guess it look like a pussy. It's an RB beef roast beef sandwich.
So let's just say I'm learning this language. How do I go about like, hey, where did the origin of jibai come from? Like, can someone teach me? Who do I have to ask for? Like, hey, where does jibai come from?
You come from a chicken.
That might be a slang, actually.
Oh, well, that's Taiwanese though. But then, I could see that it's slang, but then it's not Mandarin. Mandarin don't have any slang. It's very proper way of talking.
I think Mandarin has slang. Like the new generation, they create something. They probably have something now I've never heard of. I don't know what that means. Yeah. But I'm sure there's slang going on right now too.
I think the only way
we outdated, bro.
We're outdated of our own language, so it's very sad.
Yeah. Like now, I'm following this YouTube group called Manner.
Yeah, Manner.
They're from Macau, almost. Okay. And when I watch the video, I understand mostly 90% of it, but sometimes they will use some terms that, to me, that's probably a new thing.
New slang.
In those areas. Back like probably Hong Kong's widely used to. I can't think which one right now. So I can watch the video again and let you know.
So to keep up with our own culture and our own language, right? We just basically need Ching flicks. That's what it is, right?
See, it's like keeping it up. It's like a computer engineer. You have to take a class every couple of years. just to keep it up.
Just to keep up, yeah.
Just
I
to
don't
keep
want
up
to do that. I
with it.
just want lazy. Maybe I don't want to speak Chinese anymore.
Hey, let's stick with original, okay? We're the original.
Yeah, original. That's it.
No.
That's all I want to talk about, and that's it.
We are the original. I don't know what the fuck you say. No. This is how to say. I don't know what you say.
Yeah, what you say? Like, hey, 关我卵死, you know.
No, they go. No, Lance. They say. I don't know what you say.
I don't know what you say. I don't know.
What's that? What's that you say?
What's that you say? Oh, that's super old.
Yeah, I don't know what you say.
What the hell, man? I don't know. Well, this is it for tonight. We actually talked quite a bit. So, well, good night, guys. I'll see you guys next time or next week.
Whoa.
Oh. Thank you for tuning in on this episode of FCP. If you like what we talk about, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts by commenting below and let us know. See you guys on the next one.
看什么看？没见过这么帅的。